Hello friends, Snowy here, and with a brand new approach in how I want to address some of the topics in World of Tank Blitz. Don't worry, I will still try and put out the normal videos, but based on the feedback I received from everyone, I'll decide to either continue the series or just cut it off here. So, here goes nothing, and let's get started. So, the topic I want to address for this video is clans. No, not thinking about certain clans and their stereotypes, since I prefer to stay low-key and out of obvious trouble. Instead, what inspired me was a discussion among my clanmates at the time about someone who had openly admitted to applying to multiple clans at once, one of them being Storm. The argument wasn't over who he was, it was about how he applied to the clans. One side says, why openly admit you applied to more than one clan? Showing that you don't have a preference for one clan over the other, implying you don't really feel like this clan is the best fit. Other sides stating that similar to scholarships and jobs, you don't simply put all of your eggs in one basket. So, which stance is correct here, since each have pros and cons? I'm not sure what the majority think, which is why I strongly encourage you to leave a comment after watching, or even while watching if you know where you stand, and let me know what you think. In the meantime, I will go ahead and set the sides. So, what exactly is a clan? Most dictionaries define a clan as a group of people that are bonded by blood or by marriage. Some even stating that any group bonded by common interests, goals, or characteristics is also a clan, which quickly brings you to mind certain clans who share common interests. With everyone in Blitz, we obviously share a common interest in tanks, or at the very least, blowing stuff up. While majority of the players are not related by blood or marriage, a clan does imply that there is a bond similar to one that a family has. You always have family members that you dislike and would rather not talk to, but if it came to a fight, you're on your feet, ready to defend your family and its honor. Which leads to the title name and the hook of this video. What is a clan to you? Assuming you haven't developed a stance, a good way to assess yourself is this question. Why are you in the clan that you're in? Perhaps a close friend invited you in and you wanted to be with your friends. A valid option and good idea in its own right. But what about those who went into this game blind and magically stumbled into the clan tag and picked a random clan? Most of the time, they have no clue the way they're about to be immersed in the community. So they just take the first offer that comes by them. That leaves those who are knowledgeable enough about the community to make a decision for themselves. Do they go with a clan that's more distinguished, known for its high stats and almost undefeatable on the battlefield while tuned, assuming their stats are qualified for it? Or do they go to maybe a smaller clan that's not very well known to nurture and grow in without the competitive edge? Or do they start a clan of their own and hand select players with similar interests? This option, more common among most people new to Blitz, is one that I will actually not quite touch. However, I will go over each reason people have to join clans and its pros and cons. A main reason people join a clan is to search for a respectful community in which to establish themselves. In this community, they will reinforce their playstyle, sharpen their skills, and get the support and assistance they need to do so. With this in mind, they connect with people who are willing to put in the time to mentor them, creating a stronger bond within the strong bond of the clan. With the strong bond, the clan will be able to grow due to mentors who understand clan members more than perhaps a leader alone can, since a leader might not have the time to individually teach over 100 members. With that in mind, these clans are also targets for poaching due to the large influx of members. Typically, the quieter members get overlooked by leaders and would leave the clan, wanting more attention and interaction to have a sense of purpose within their clan. Another reason that people join clans is for supply bonuses. While it may seem unethical to join a clan mainly for this reason, it's also not uncommon to see people only join a clan for bonuses and prize money. For some people, clans are simply another aspect of the game they can utilize, and without any emotional ties or connections in the game, it's simply another way to gain more assets in the game until they quit. For them, Blitz is truly superficial for them, which means it's just a game and is something to pick up during some free time. That, from a true life aspect, is perfectly fine, since it is just a game for most people and aren't being paid to devote their life to it. So, why else would people join a clan? Should be to have reasons, right? Well, believe it or not, there's another common reason why other people join clans, and you usually hear about it from people who leave their competitive clans. They prefer being among friends, and as a socially competitive game, that's perfectly acceptable. Some very skilled clans can come out of a group that is, while it's very small, it's also very close-knit and can be in complete sync just because of how much they know each other. Also, gaming with friends is a lot more enjoyable in many aspects since it is more inclined to be for fun rather than competitive. I think Monopoly is a game that proves time and time again why competitive and friends don't always mix well together. So, with all this said, there's still one thing left to discuss, and that is, why choose any of the clans, and why are the reasons stated important? Well, if you have been self-evaluating by now, or before I even start to narrow down the options, you have probably seen one or more of the reasons why you picked the clan you're in, if applicable. Most of these still have a common goal, which is to succeed. For a game in people's minds to be a success, it has to meet a certain criteria for them. For each person, it varies depending on if you're a casual gamer or if you're a hardcore veteran gamer. Most casual gamers just like an interest grab or sometimes just the intellectual challenge. Hardcore gamers loyal to a series of games like most war game franchises have a habit of wanting to better themselves or follow a very intricate and moving storyline, giving them a purpose. The purpose that drags people to Blitz can be narrowed down to about two aspects, assuming they aren't just curious passerbys or people looking for World of Tanks PC. Friendships and clan bonds, and competitive teamwork. Arguably, they can go hand in hand, but you might want to even consider the clans, there are a few out there, whose sole bond is the fact that they are skilled players who search to be one of the best, if not the best competitive team, which means that they are quite willing to tolerate the undesirable natures and behaviors of some of their teammates and clan members in order to be at the top. These clans aren't always stable and typically have power topples and split off as members butt heads and leave with a small group, declaring that they are better off separating because of their high skill of their splintered group. That in itself leads to clan politics, which is another lure of this game, and with it brings a new wave of drama. However, it has no part in this video, but perhaps if this is popular enough, I might make it the sequel or next Tankcast. Anyways, this has been a topic that has been on my mind for a long time. However, it has been put on hold due to various in-game drama and of course real-life interference. I hope I covered a lot of ground to get you guys thinking about clans and how much weight a small online community can hold. So, thank you guys for listening to this Tankcast, and it is pre-recorded and scripted, so it can't quite be called a live podcast. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and please, I encourage everyone to comment and share your thoughts on clans and the video. I really like to have deep discussions on things that we take so seriously for a game, despite having so many links and similarities to real-world problems and situations. Being so because we are real people with real issues. I hope to make more installments such as this if this idea is received well. Don't worry, I still put out my wacky videos, but consider these as side projects. Again, please be sure to comment and subscribe and share with your friends, and I will see you guys on the battlefield. Salutes all around and happy hunting.